Welcome, everybody, to Ignite Humanity Live. I'm so happy to be here. I'm your host, Lady JB Owen, and we're going to have a fabulous and fun day today on the show talking about ways to ignite humanity. I'm happy that you're here because there's so much good, juicy info. We're going to talk about how you can step into your life in a way that empowers and inspires others. This show is all about individuals who have taken their Ignite moment, that magical moment in their lives that has started to transform them and move them forward. We're talking about Ignite moments that are making a difference, and those precious moments help us all become a better version of who we are, and that allows us to ignite humanity. This morning, I was listening to my wonderful motivational speakers I have on YouTube, of course, and I listened to Les Brown and Eric Thomas and David Goggins, and many of them are talking about the power of being the best version of yourself. Yes, that's right. You want to be the best version of you. And of course, you're going to face trials and tribulations. You're going to get kicked down. As Les Brown loves to say, if you can fall down, fall on your back so you can look up, so you can get up. You are going to have moments in your life that are going to test you. But the truth is, those tests are really to help empower you and inspire you and work the muscles to make you the best version of yourself. And that best version is truly defined by you. You get to be the best version of you according to you. And we're going to talk a little bit about that more on the show. We want to thank you for being here because igniting humanity is truly my passion, and it should be something we all care about and want to know more about. If you want to check out our website, you can see what we're doing to ignite humanity, because we're making a documentary, a docu-series, and a fantastic compilation book all devoted to igniting humanity and inspiring all of us to have a better life and encourage us to live in a way that is empowering, inspiring, and the best versions of ourselves. All right, well, we've got a great guest on the show. Fabulous to be here. I can't wait to share with you the information about our Dr. Dee Baer, a holistic nutritionist, certified foundational health coach, an alternative healer and practitioner for over 42 years. As a 3-time international best-selling author in Ignite the Hunger in You, Ignite Wisdom, and Ignite Faith, Dee Baer is launching her solo book today, 21 Days to Your Best You, Keys to Creating a Life of Excellence. Yes, yes, yes. It's launching today, and we are so happy to have her on the show. Welcome, Dee.
Oh, we are here. We are here. And you see, if there's a new book on my bookshelf.
Isn't it exciting? So today is launch day, and we love to celebrate. Of course, we always talk about, and one of our guests last week was talking about celebrate, 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 and wind yourself up and celebrate. I want to congratulate you and say great job reaching this particular finish line. We often talk about there is no finish line in life, but you've reached this finish line of finishing your book and launching. Bravo. How does it feel?
I had a new word this week. Guess what? When you put excitement together with energy, it's exnergy. It's exnergelicus. It is every word that I could possibly say. As you well know, JB, this has been a project in the making since 95, when I had a downturn in the economy and I had my two teenage boys, 17 and 15, that was their shoe size and their age, to go ahead and support. It turned into a multi-million-dollar company. Then it became my dissertation that came out and was defended in 2020. And guess what? We decided that book title name wouldn't be right, with the history of the Kabbalah and 6 degrees of separation in human existence with preventative health. Probably nobody would remember the title. So when you stepped into my life, JB, through my coach, Jay Nolan, and you stepped into my life through Les Brown, that pink hair, it was love at first hair sight. And here we are, 3 books later, on our way to White Glove. I can't honor and thank you enough, because what you do with Ignite, it is putting on the white gloves. You just don't say, burn and churn, pick out a book, which is fine if that's your model. But I wanted this model of this book, from dissertation to fruition, and a practical manual for all of us to read and learn and become more of ourselves. I wanted this to be indicative of me, my brand, and Dr. Dee Baer, and you have done all of that. Thank you, JB.
Thank you so much for those accolades. I really appreciate it. And it has been a journey, but everything in life, when you accomplish something, is a journey. There's a process. You have to go over the milestones and the hurdles and the obstacles to get to where it is you want to be. let's talk about this idea of the best you. Just share a little bit about what it means to be in your best you version.
Yes, your best you version is there is no one else but you. Be president, whether you're a mom, whether you're a with a stay-at-home mom is the best promotion of being of your best you. Then you're an executive, you're an entrepreneur. You are the only person that will never leave you. You are president of You Incorporated. So take care of you and your world first, then you and your relationships, which is real spending, results, enthusiasm, attitude, and love. And then you can create you and your world, whether your world is to unite humanity in your home, in your office, in your neighborhood, or the world as we are doing. It is all about of you and your best you.
So well said. Because many of us are when you think of you or I, they're caring about themselves, caring about what's going on, caring about what's just about them. And that's so important to care about ourselves, care about our health, do what's best for us. But then there's the world around us, our community, the people in our lives, and then the bigger, broader world. So I love that you're addressing the 3 different ways that people can be the best version of themselves and then make an impact around others, which is truly the precedent of the show and how we ignite humanity. It's how we create that ripple effect. Do you have 1 or 2 suggestions that you could tangible that people could just literally at the end of the show do and try and execute to create a better version of themselves?
And I would say, as you see, it's my website is up there. There are 2 ebooks that you assisted me in writing. And I would say in the last one, your best version of you, doing this with Chat GPT was a cool experience. And this is from what we're doing with the tidbits we have in our book. I'm saying it's our book. It was the universe that downloaded it to me. You were the facilitator. It's 21 best you tidbits of wisdom. You can go to my blog site, download it for free. That is a mental mindset and those 6 pillars you can take with you. And then go ahead, as I've saying, how to do your 10 rituals per day. See, there's 10. It's a perfect number. 1 was Danya Safar's favorite number. She was a number 1, put a 0. Now she's a perfect 10 on the other side. But these 10 rituals per day, all it is, I did it 20 minutes this morning. It's been a large week for us, JB.
Right, a big week of launching.
And they did it in 15 minutes, whether it's my lemon water, doing your tongue depressing, going ahead and splashing water in your face, and then doing my Qigong walk for 20 minutes. I was back in an hour. It will rock and roll and propel you in your day. Because when you have your health, you can create the wealth that you want and the life that you were destined to have in humanity. But first of all, for yourself.
I think it's a good point because a lot of people are aspiring for things. They're aspiring for awards or accolades. People are reaching for achievements, and many people are putting their health last. We've talked so much about balance, about rest, about the importance of nutrition. If somebody was going to make a massive, pivotal, 1 incremental change today, what would you say would be a fundamental, foundational change that they could make?
And being a holistic nutritionist, I came to you when we were coaching and we said, I was thinking about this story this morning, JB. And I said, well, we have to do a parasite cleanse. He said, well, that's not sounding really sexy. So you gave it the branding that you are the branding coach. And we said, being pristine clean, because people think about toxins. They think about toxins in your food, but it's way more than eating clean. It's way more than a vitamin. It's toxicity in the environment, toxicity in stress, toxicity in your household. I saw more people after I refired my online presence since the pandemic, sold my practice, came back in here to refire this COVID culture. I've seen more toxicity than I ever did for 4 decades. And this is why, because there are 4 types of toxicity. So when you take that piece to meditate, which I do twice a day, because that every 15 minutes of meditation, it gives you an extra 2 hours of sleep. Now, when you can be obedient to your health, it's much better than sacrifice. And that's when you can live optimally. Energy creates vitality, which transcends into longevity. At 69, come on, JB, I'm living proof.
You are. You are. Actually, I posted on my Facebook today some pictures of you and I had an opportunity to spend some time with you in Florida. We were out at the beach. We were out at the pool. We made a joke about having our office meeting in the pool. We were eating healthy. We were breathing fresh air. We were walking. And it truly is, again, such a pleasure to spend time with individuals and be in close connection and create those relationships. That's such a valuable part of igniting humanity, is being with one another. But I really truly want to say that you walk your talk. You eat well, you sleep well, you speak well, you fill your mind with things. I mean, all of these things are peppered throughout your book on how to just have the 6 pillars of foundation in your life. Can you talk a little bit about those 6 pillars? Because they show up a lot in the book.
Because, and you gave them the name, we came up with this together. These 6 tidbits, they're peppered throughout the book because it starts spiritual. Leo Buscaglia says we are spiritual beings in a human existence. And so if you can put your spiritual life, then it's personal. It's personal. It's your physical life. You have to have a physical body. And then mental. Mind your mental. So then your emotionals tidbit pillar is in perfect alignment. You're living in 100% passion, no emotion. And then socially, so we know that between the dashes, we need each other. If you put your hand on your heart, you will feel your pulse. But if you put, and notice, JB, it's our Florida ring. Oh, yes,
we're so silly. We bought matching rings when we were in Florida together because we just like them so much. Well, they're not quite matching, but they were like, sort of a fun thing to have.
Similar. So yeah, go to Las Olas. It was a beautiful shop. But put your hand on your heart. You feel your pulse. Then take your other and put it over your heart. Your heart beats stronger. Why? Because we need each other. And when you have those 6 pillars, that 6th one is your financial, as Dame Doria Cordova says, it's your financial engine to absolutely run all 6 together.
Yeah. And, talk about how vital those 6 pillars are congruently together, interwoven.
Because through each day we have exercises. Because I said on somebody's podcast, you gave me the idea. I did 21 podcasts in 21 days. It was fun. And so when I said, if you rank yourself, for the next 21 days, I just have to throw this in if time permits. Why did I put up 21 days? Tom Chesser, Rise Up Marketing and Media, asked me this. It's not 10, it's 21, because we all have a cycle, men and women. It's not just men they don't have a menstrual cycle. Women do, but it's an energetic cycle. This energetic cycle that you can create something. Take 1 pillar per day for the next 21 days. And then after 6, you have a day of rest, then do it again. And then do it again. And you will know that circadian rhythm of those 21 days, then divided by 7, like Les Brown's lucky number, is a divine number. And then you put it into 3 parts of your day. Evening sleep, morning, afternoon, and make sure that 21, 7, and 3 are your components. With yin and yang, living your daily ritual, you will be your best version of you. That's the essence of what I live. It's what I practice. And now it's vision to fruition, execution, as my husband said. Jody, you have your magnum opus, because he gave me the idea, relationships. After I did my dissertation, my husband, a 14-time best-selling author in the Smithsonian, archaeologist, and this dissertation, that was our challenge, really. And that's our challenge in life, to pare down the complexity to the simplicity. And we pared down 800 pages. And then I said, can I do a book? And he goes, well, it's bigger than it being on the dining room table in a placemat. So what, ladies and gentlemen, are you going to take your list and make your life that 21-day list so you can compartmentalize and come down into those simplistic things that only you can do, that no one else, like your fingerprint. And I got to throw in, JB, I was just recollecting last night when we say, as you know, an advanced reader copy in the publishing company is ARC, and it stands for ARC. And Peter, your husband, came in one day and we were editing, and you were like this. He said, I'm editing Jody's book, and he said, it's not an ark. It became Noah's Ark, because there are so many tidbits in there.
Yeah.
And what is it? You have tidbits in you and your life, igniting humanity in your life, igniting what is, as Les Brown would say, the hunger. That was the title of our first book together. The hunger in you. What is the hunger that you have inside of you? When you get up at 3 a.m, it's not that you have to pee. Guess what it is? It's your gallbladder giving you your inner knower that says, I must do this. Listen to that 3 a.m. call in the morning. It is. It just is.
It's so great. And I want to just share, folks, if you are excited and enthralled and appreciating all of the passion, the wisdom, the many, many years, the decades, you can just feel in Jodi all of her, her wisdom, her awareness, her knowledge. We want to share with you the book that she has written. It's launching today. Let's put up a picture of the cover because it's so fantastic. 21 Days to Your Best You. Absolutely. You can get it today. And why we're sharing that is Jodi is making it free today on Amazon for you to get a copy. And the reason that being is she wants every single person to be able to access this material. So free to them because your health is so important. So you can go to Amazon immediately right now and download a free copy of the book. I just want to give you a fabulous compliment because we, of course, have been sharing through our community that your book has launched. And this morning I got a text from my mom asking, how do I get a copy of that 21 Days to Your Best You book? My mom is 76 years old, and I just think it's delicious that your book, your message, and what you're doing is making people wake up and be interested. And of course, if my mom is, getting our marketing and seeing the power of the book, it's working. And I think anyone around the globe, anywhere, wherever you're at, this is the point. Whatever age you're at, this book can apply to you. Wherever you are in your health and your wellness, this book can apply to you. There's also some great ideas about, obviously, spirituality, business, relationships. All of those things are also included in the book. And I just think it's an overall wonderful opportunity for people to start to think about how they can live their best you. So bravo and congratulations. Let's talk a tiny little bit about some of your background, some of the Ignite moments. You mentioned about your kids, but also you have been through your own health scare more than once. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Well, and because this is the motivation for the book as well, because you talk in White Glove. I've got to throw this in. And by the way, mom approved because it goes from 76. The avatar that came to me was Harry and Harriet Health. They are 42 to 45. They were rocking along. That was me at age 46. I had launched my sons into high school and something just wasn't right. I was a health coach. I was consulting with a company and I contracted a situation with stage 4 melanoma. That will rock your world because I had stress. The cobbler's children sometimes don't have shoes. So I went away and I have practiced now since 46 to 69 what I've done. That was my health. And as I wrote into Ignite Hunger in You, I'm a classically trained vocal musician. And guess what? I was singing this morning. You know what I was doing around the pool? I just got to tell you. I mean, the golf cart was out there because I knew the lawnmower was going up. I was going, you're simply the best. And I was strutting around the pool because it felt so good. Music was my talent, but health became my passion. I was singing, a classically trained vocal musician, on my way to Handel's Messiah, singing the solo performance with the St. Paul Chamber Orchestra, broadsided by a Lincoln Continental, paralyzed from the shoulders on down. That's when I took my spirituality, because you always lean in on that when life's on you. And I read my Bible from cover to cover. That was my foundation. I look back at so much of this book. The late Danya Safar was just wonderful in the graphics. Mimi, I've got to give you such credit out there. Extraordinary editor. When you said, Jodi, write your stories in the book, because we all have a story. We all have a story to ignite, just like the next upcoming book is going to be Ignite Faith, and it's Ignite Courage, Ignite Purpose. We all have those stories. But what I did is that I walked out, the most important thing, I walked out of that hospital room, and not jumped, but I got out of the bed all by myself. I've been running ever since to help people, because when you help yourself, you can help others. Those were 2 health scares. I wrote about my sons. I also wrote about the downturn economy. What do you do when those times, the market crash of 2008, A quintessential traveler, JB, I know you know this deal. You always have a set of underwear, toothbrush, toothpaste, but I always took 2 plastic bags just in case there wasn't a seat. And what you do, ladies and gentlemen, when life's on you, there's OPO and there's distractions everywhere. That's the true you, to don't quit. It was crashing, countrywide mortgage. What did I do? I sat and got those Kroger grocery bags, sat down. I said, I need Wi-Fi. I need to focus. I need to say my affirmations. And out of those 5 businesses, 3 didn't close, but 2 did because I focused. So when you can focus with faith, opportunity, courage, with an understanding that success, that's what focus is for you and everyone who chooses it.
Well said. Well said. Well, I want to let people know, in case you're unclear, Danya Safar was a part of our team. She worked for Ignite for over 4 years, and she was instrumental in helping Jody design her book. She designed the cover. She helped with all the typesetting inside. And tragically, just a few months ago, in the midst of building this book and finishing it, Danya's life was taken in a tragic fire. Jody has been magnanimous in donating to the Danya Safar School of Hope, which we have created in her memorial. If you'd like to be a part of Danya Safar's memorial, building a school in Pakistan, the link is below. But I just want to say thank you to Jody. She wrote a beautiful dedication in the book, and she's doing a summit this Sunday where the proceeds are also going to Danya's school. Jody, you want to talk a little bit about this amazing summit you got fired up for Sunday?
Absolutely. And thank you for mentioning that, because she's been around with us with this book. It's been very energetically, a beautiful just experience. You go to my website. We've got everything there, drjodee.com. We will be led off. It's called Life of Excellence. Dr. Khalila Camacho Ali, Muhammad Ali's wife, Les Brown, Dr. Bernie Siegel. All right. Then we've got Dame Doria Cordova, Rex Sykes, Forbes Riley. Of course, JB Owen and I were there and we'll be there. Then my 5 doctors that I've got in my cadre, starting with my guru and mentor, Dr. James Marinakis. Then we have Renee Brown, Josh Payne, who is a health and wealth magnet. He believes in more. And at the same time, Manny Lopez. We have 20 speakers. Then when you start listing that, who did I leave out? It doesn't matter. You will see them there, because we're going for 5 hours. It will be on Traverse TV. It will be on YouTube as well. But we're donating half of the support of my book. But what we're arranging is a minimum $25 donation. This is what Kim Jacobs came up with. Our wonderful Kim Jacobs of Kim Jacobs Show. And she said, why having everybody minimum $25 donation? That's 3,000 people. We will have the Danya Safar School of Hope built. I will be there with you doing this, because these children, and Dan Gilman so graciously has made a video. It just wasn't ready to edit today to be out because we're in editing form, but you will see the video. It's something that we could take and give as a living tribute as she's looking down at these children that are little Danyas and Donnies that are going to follow in her creative footsteps. Her life has created a legacy. It's not the length of your life, but the life in your years. That was Danya for me, and I know for you.
Thank you so much. Folks, this is just an example of how to ignite humanity. Jody had a situation in her life. It's propelled her to move in a direction of her career and how she was going to help others, which propelled her to then decide to do something larger and bigger, write a book. Now she's creating a summit. She's bringing together phenomenal people and making that summit free and available to you. She's giving you the opportunity to donate and be a part of a social impact. She's helping build schools for kids who need literacy and empowerment. Can you see the power of this evolution? How one person can create this ripple effect that's going to touch the lives of so many? Our show reaches out to almost 6 million viewers. Their lives are being touched by this message right now. And just imagine the ripple effect that can happen. That can be you. You can do that. Those opportunities are available to you. Jody, thank you for being such a great inspiration. We're going to put your website up one more time. Folks, be a part of or join a summit on Sunday so much. If you want to know more about what Jody's up to, go to her website. I know she has a ton of content there, the 10 steps, the 21 ways. There's so much good stuff there. She's always teaching and training and mentoring individuals. Obviously, you could find her all over social media. She's active on Clubhouse. She really is stepping into her gift, and she's an example of how one person can truly ignite humanity. All right, final words, darling, before we wrap up.
Final word. You know what we forgot? And you can go to Facebook on Ignite TV. My goodness, how did we forget that? Yes, we're going to be 3 places. We'll be on Ignite TV, my YouTube channel, and Traverse TV. It is 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. My last word is this. Health is not something you do, but it's what you become along life's journey. So keep your macro living in a micro lifestyle of daily disciplined habits, and you can create your life of excellence as only you can do with everything you want. That's the E, and you can have it every day. Come to the summit and hear the other acrostic for the really great acronyms that I have for the life of excellence.
Love it. Big kisses to you. Have a fantastic book launch day. Make sure you celebrate and just really seep into the magic of this moment. Blessings to you, my darling.
Blessings.
Well, folks, you can get a copy of Jody's book. We'll show it to you one more beautiful time so you can see. If you want to go to Amazon today, it is free for download. That's a very powerful opportunity for you to experience. Just go to Amazon. And of course, you can use the link below. You can Google 21 Days to Your Best You. You can just go to Amazon and check it out. And of course, you can see it all over social media and everywhere, because this book is really hitting the waves, the airwaves, the reading waves. It's really taking a big step today, igniting people's lives through the power of message. And so we'd love for you to have a copy and really enjoy it. This is an opportunity for you to find one micro thing that can make a macro impact in your life. And we love supporting our White Glove authors who are making a difference in humanity. All right, well, if you would like to make a difference in humanity, you can apply to be on the show. We have a great type form that you can fill out, and that will allow you to just let us know what you're up to, what you're doing, and how you are igniting humanity and making a difference. If you would like to tell your story and maybe write a book in the Ignite community, you can see how our Ignite authors are really, truly making a difference. Go to our website, igniteyou.life, and check out how you can write your own solo book. How can you be a part of a compilation book? And we are writing the Ignite Humanity, largest compilation book yet. And we're getting excited to invite authors just like you into that project. If you'd like to donate to Donya's school, we'll pop that up one more time. She truly was amazing piece and influence and a part of the puzzle and the giant community that Ignite has. She just fit into the puzzle piece so beautifully. It's hard for me to find the words to speak about her. Losing her was a big impact on me, and I have committed to building a school in her name. She was from Pakistan. Again, we'll put up that link where you can donate to her school and really make a difference in someone else's life. You may not have known Donya, but what you do know is that the opportunity for children to read has a great impact in their lives. All right, thank you so much. We'll see you tomorrow.
Now, more than ever, we need to come together to connect with one another. We need to feel the truth in who we are and let go of everything that's happened in the past. We need to empower every person on the planet and awaken hearts, enliven souls, come together, laugh, play, rejoice, connect, create, and love. It's time to ignite humanity. We want you to be a part of something that will impact the future for everyone. We want you to tell your story, share your Ignite moment, show people who you truly are. Be a part of igniting humanity and making a difference in the world and all of our futures.